In Tokyo, the cherry blossoms have been falling and the number of coronavirus infections has been soaring. 2 weeks ago, Japan's Prime Minister declared a state of emergency in the capital. Now that's been expanded nationwide.
We must avoid people in cities where there's a large number of cases going to local areas. This is our biggest fear, a rapid nationwide pandemic.
In Tokyo, some areas seem deserted, but others appear anything but. Restaurants are allowed to stay open, but only until 8 p.m, and locals have been urged to avoid non-essential outings. Tokyo's governor has been at loggerheads with the national government over what businesses should be allowed to remain open.
Tokyo's government wants to stop the infection from spreading and prioritise the health and lives of its citizens. The national government thinks that's important too, but it's looking at the impact on the economy and society.
It's more about pressure than penalties. Many restaurants have chosen to close, but others fear if they did so, they might never reopen.
We're operating at different hours and trying to adjust. I shudder to think what will happen if this situation persists for another 12 months.
Sachiko Ohuchi has a front-seat view of the changes unfolding across this vast city, which she says is now incredibly quiet. Her business has more than halved, and she often waits hours for someone to hail a ride.
I'm not sure if I can make a living and pay my rent. I feel anxious and worry that my family and I could get infected.
The government wants to cut person-to-person contact by 80%. No mean feat in the world's biggest metropolis. Subway numbers are down significantly and things are noticeably quieter at Shibuya's famous Scramble Crossing. But is it enough?
Some people are still having to go to work with no choice but to commute.
My company only recently built a system for telework for carers. But there are other employees who have to go to work to get a rubber stamp or because there's a device that can only be used at the company.
The number of cases is rising and the Prime Minister says the situation is now extremely severe. Hospitals in Japan are increasingly turning away sick people as the country struggles with surging infections.
That's the risk of this transmission. It looks like normal until some point, but after that, it just explodes.
An explosion the Japanese government is desperate to avoid for the sake of its people and its economy. Jake Sturmer, ABC News, Tokyo.